Morning, Soul Family. Oh, this is really funny. Okay, so my next door neighbor was cleaning off his patios with a blower, right? It was very, very loud, so I wasn't able to come out here. I thought, okay, I'll wait until he finishes. He did the first deck, then he did the second deck. He did all around with the blower. It was very, very loud, so I thought, all right, I'll go have a shower. Wash my hair. My hair's very, very long. It's like down past my waist, almost to my butt, so I don't wash it every day. I wash it every other day, but I have to wash it. I have to wash it when it's that long because it just gets yuck, right? I wear it down. So there's a reason I'm saying all of this. This is your psychic antenna, your hair. My neighbor's cleaning off his yard, right? Don't worry about your neighbor's business. You take care of your own business, your own personal business, right? Don't worry about my yard, cleaning up my yard, when you have your own yard to clean. That's the message that I'm getting from that. So I thought, okay. So I get together. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about. But anyway, it's all been very, very quiet, very, very still. As you can see, the water is very, very calm. There's a little bit of ripple, which means to me, when I look at that, if you throw a rock in the pond, there's going to be a ripple, right? There is a little bit of disturbance on the surface of the water. It's not a deluge. It's not a freaking hurricane like Michael, which is what we're going to talk about today. But there's definitely disturbance on the surface of the water. It's calmer in safe harbor than it is in the open water. So when things get disturbed like that, the smartest thing to do is to come into safe harbor. We look at the sky today, and unlike yesterday, there's quite a lot of cloud coverage, right? And they're not just puffy clouds. We've got some darkness up there. There's some disturbance. There is still blue sky, but there's disturbance in this, and it's quiet, but there's something up. So there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about. Oh, I've got to stake these up. I have to remember my sea palm grass. It gets so tall and leggy. If you don't support it, it falls over. Even if you grow tall, if you don't have support, you're going to fall. You're going to bend, and you might break. So a diligent gardener, a person who is nurturing their garden, will take care to help you grow strong and support you as you do, right? They can just let you go on your own and hope that you stand up tall and make it. Some do, but most of them end up falling over. Again, here comes the disturbance with the blowers, right? Noise. It's really annoying. To me, it's really annoying. I don't like loud noise. That bothers me more than I can tell you. It's like a loud motorcycle that goes racing by. Guys love it, right? The louder the better. Or like they go to the races. I can't freaking stand it. It upsets me. So I have to choose to tune that out, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to choose to tune it out because right now I want to throw a chair at that noise. So you think about that. When something gets under your skin, something annoys you, and you focus on it, it causes a big ripple on the water. It doesn't have to, but if you allow it to get under your skin, it will. Hold on, what's the song? You don't know the half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a different spell. They have trust issues. Not to mention they say they can smell your intentions. You never know the freak show standing next to you. You never know the murderer next to you. And after all I say, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens. Take it slow. This person's not trusting. This person's been through abusive situations, quite nervous. Pulls back into safe harbor. All my friends are heathens. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. This is the one that wanted to take it slow. This is the one that's nervous. They've been abused. I wanted to talk about that too. There's so many things I want to talk to you guys about, but it's interesting is because the starting comments in the readings have so much to do with what's going on during our reading afterwards. That's why I go with it. I'm looking at vultures flying around in the sky. Why did you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And right now, they're outside ready to bust. It looks like you might be one of us. Okay, so this is what I said. The ones who push you away because they've been hurt, they've been wounded. I've tried to warn you just to stay away. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know half of the abuse. You don't know what I've been through. This is a reason I try to protect myself. There's a reason that I act prickly. There's a reason that I push you away. And what did we say? We love them more. We love them more. And we open ourselves and we show them that they're not the only ones who have been through things. We show them that they're like us, that we're like them, that we're soul family. And we gain their trust and we understand why they want to take things slow. I heard a song this morning in the shower. And you know that song that says, as long as we're together, we'll be fine. The person is reassuring the other person, it's okay. We don't have to go fast. We can take it slow. But as long as we're together, I know we'll make it. We'll make it anywhere. But there's no rush. It's about easing someone's troubled heart and mind and reassuring them that it's going to be okay. And I understand what's happened, where you've come from. And you know what? I've got similar experiences. Okay. I'm going to give you the items that we're going to choose from. And I finally figured out the direction to hold this freaking cell phone so that on the tripod so that it tilts down so that you can see the cards. Fire, baby. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a comet? Yeah. It's a shooting star. Okay. I love this incense. Why shouldn't we have something nummy-num to accompany us? My intention is that is not only smelling good, but it clears our energy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to choose from things that are very similar, but not the same. Okay? We're going to choose from the pine cone family. All different varieties of pine cones, right? There's sugar cones. There's giant sequoias. There's ones that have lost some of their petals. See them out down there? Let's get up close and personal. This is the first bunch you're going to look at. This is the forest family. Look at the design it makes. Interesting. This one used to belong to that group of 3, but it broke apart from them. These 2 are the cousins. They're taller, and this is the cousin's baby. This could be the cousin and his wife and the baby, and this one's helping this baby. This one used to belong to that group of 3. And there's an angel watching over them, recognizing that this is what you're going to grow up to be. You are supported. You are cared for. It's reassuring this one that's worried about this little one that's different. You don't have to worry. There's confirmation with the coots. Can you hear that? Because we're watching over that little one. We're going to make sure that it's going to be okay. That's a message. That's the first grouping. Then we have this one that has completely separated from them. He's the same as that family of 3 over there, which makes 4, right? This one's completely different. This one's sitting here. This is an acorn. This is the acorn man. Life's tough. Better wear a helmet. This is the one that lost his crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He lost his crown. Or did he choose to take that crown off and put it on when he chooses to? This is like a protective helmet. Life's tough. Better wear a helmet. This one was raised to believe they needed to have this helmet. Life's tough. War. Go to war. Be tough. Be strong. But they realize they don't have to. They realize that they can just put this on when they need to. They don't have to wear it all the time. This is for when it gets cold. This is for when there's a psychic attack. This is, I know my roots. I have not abandoned where I came from. I'm honored from where I came from, but it doesn't define who I am. That's the Acorn Man. Oops, sorry, babe. Okay, hold on. I love this little one. And then there's this one. Very different, right? Oh, I forgot to tell you that the little one down there, that the one is taking care of, that's watching over, the one that's very different, it's a crystal child. That's why it's very special. It's a super sensitive. So is this one. But this isn't a crystal child. This is an alpha empath. The beginning, the first of the empaths. This one is connected to the animal messengers. This one is connected to the crystal power. This one is on display for everyone to see. Not because they're showing off. This one's a teacher. This one's a leader. This one is saying, look, you can use all of these things. We all have these. All of us can use these and incorporate these into our lives. We all have angels that protect us. We all hold the key. We all hold the key to every issue, every problem we have. There's a solution. We can call on the wisdom of the animal messengers to help us, guide us. These are also angels. Angels have given these feathers. We all can step into our soul's path and use what we have at our disposal. It isn't showing off. It isn't a showy means of display. This is walking your walk and talking your talk. And all of us have this at our disposal, have the ability to use these items, to work with these items, benefit from these items, and show others how to do it as well. We're all the same, all of us. We all were made by our Father. We all look a little bit different, and we all do our work in a different way, don't we? That's one way of doing our work. There's another way. Maybe you're a nurturer. Maybe you are a farmer. Maybe you take care of children. Maybe you're a guardian, a foster parent. Maybe you're a nurturer of the land and you guard over the land. Sometimes you're doing the same work, but other people don't see it. This one's seen because they're visible. They're on a platform. I have a platform. This is me. I have a platform. This YouTube channel is a platform. It doesn't mean that I'm better than this one or those. It means I'm using my platform to help. My connection to the crystals, my connection to the avian messengers, the lessons that I've learned and the information that I get. I work with angels. I recognize that this is the key. The key is using the gifts that we have. I have allowed myself to be put on a platform. I am not elevating myself on a pedestal. This is just the work that I do, and this is how I do it. So these are our choices. We're going to choose from the forest family. We're going to choose from the teachers. There's so many of us. I'm not the only one. There's many of us that use a platform to teach. We're going to choose from the Acorn Man. What's interesting to me is this one is a rescue operation, right? This is the Red Baron. This one doesn't toot his own horn. This one is another example of walk your walk and talk your talk. It's not the words that this one says, it's the actions. And sometimes you don't see them coming or what they're doing. Their goodness is undercover. And then there's just this one here. Just looks like a regular pine cone. Pine cone most resembles your pineal gland. This one's not doing anything with their work. But they're here. They're listening. They want to understand. They're awakening. They're learning. Right? Every one of these ones is very much loved by our Father. Every one of these ones is very, very needed, precious. Oftentimes, one's like this, and one's like this, and one's even like that down there. only see themselves like this. It takes many, many years to understand that we are all this. We're all teachers. Somebody watches us. Somebody pays attention to what we do and follows our example. We can lead and send a bad example, or we can have a beautiful example. We are here as guardians of the earth to teach the ones that come. The one that this Red Baron is carrying on his back, this little crystal child. I believe this little crystal child is the same as that little one down there. These are the young ones that are coming. They need to learn. They need to know that they're not strange, that they're not weird, that they're not funky looking and unusual and creepy and odd, that they are incredibly gifted and beautiful and unique and amazing. And they will be taught by the ones that come before them, the ones who have been abused. You don't know the half of the abuse. Take it slow. It's been hard on me. I had to wear a helmet to cover myself, protect myself. But I'm not going to stay hidden. I'm going to teach. I'm going to realize there are others that come after me, and they need to be groomed in a positive way because I was groomed in a negative way. They're going to be told that they're amazing, that they can do anything they set their mind to. They're not going to be spoken to the way the Ice Queen spoke to me as I was growing up. So those are your choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two go together. Okay? It's kind of like me and Lillian Lager, right? So what I wanted to talk to you about was a few things. I'm going to put you guys down as I talk about this. I got to relight the incense. It went out. Sometimes our fire goes out. You know, somebody comes along and puts a damper on us. We've got to get our fire lit again. We've got to be around the right people. Sometimes we burn out. Even a shooting star. Remember that song? Drops of Jupiter? Even the stars, some fall to the earth. Right? Some of us, even the shooting stars, some burn and fall to the earth. We all are fallible. Sometimes we need someone to light our fire. Again, reignite it, right? So what's going on is this. Yesterday, one of my clients called, one of my regular clients, and there's a girl that he likes, and he's an amazing guy. He's very simple. I don't mean simple as in, I mean he's just simple. He's not complicated. He told me, he calls himself a retard. That's what he was told his whole life. It's ridiculous. I can't get over it. This guy's he's got such a beautiful energy. And he's awakening and he's learning, and animal messengers come to him all the time. So he calls to tell me about the animal messengers that have come to him and give me an update. The girl that he likes, her family, she's being taken care of by her aunt, and I don't know if it's the cousin or who it is, but this family is getting child support because he says, well, she's a retard like me. And I'm like, God, I hate that word, you know? But she gets money until she's 21. And they like each other, and the family's keeping him away from her because they don't want him to go off because there's money coming into this girl. And if she goes off somewhere, they won't be paid. She likes him. And he's brought her out of her shell, and he's growing very quickly. And anytime they get too close, the family cuts them off, threatens her. She feels very controlled by them, and she pulls back. She's frightened. They use basically they're like the Ice Queen. They manipulate and they undermine her confidence in herself and make her think that she can't be on her own, she can't do for herself, that they need her, when in all actuality, they need her because they want her money. It's really sad. But I said, it's okay. You know, you're helping her, and she needs to get to the place where she also realizes that she's worthy and loved. But you just keep shining your light. And he said he's got these other people that are coming at him, right, that are interested in him. He says, well, there's this girl, and, you know, she's kind of gothic, and she's kind of into the dark energy, and she likes me. And I said, you know what? Of course she does. You're a bright light. Bright lights, moths go to the bright light. Everyone is drawn to the light. That doesn't mean that they're good for you. Tell me about her. What do you feel about her? Well, she likes to party. She likes to go to concerts. And I said, that's okay. Nothing wrong with partying. Nothing wrong with going to concerts. But what else? And he says, well, she's taking a course on, I can't remember what it was, but it was like, just like saying I'm a spiritual teacher and I said, you know what? You can be a priest and molest children. You can call yourself a spiritual person and be working against the light. And he says, you're right. And I said, what does your energy feel around her? What is her energy like? Does she walk her walk and talk her talk? And he says, no. And I said, then it's best to stay away from her. But he's not getting anywhere, he feels, with the other girl. And I said, you are. You are getting somewhere. She knows that you're there. He says, well, I just feel like I should stick by her and help her. I just feel like I should stay here. And I said, then you should. You're supposed to support her. You're not with her, but you're supposed to support her. You're supposed to love her and continue to shine your light. You are helping so many people. This world needs you. Consider what's going on with you. He says, well, we talk, she gives me little updates, and I said she's frightened of the family. I basically told him, he knows. We figured out what's going on, and I said we can't push her, right? She has lessons that she has to learn. She has to get to the place where she realizes that she is loved and that she is capable of moving forward, and she doesn't need them. And she has to understand that what she hears from them and what she hears from you are two different versions of reality. One is the truth and one is lies and manipulation. And besides, she's almost ready to go. Her money's going to be not going to be there it's not going to be coming from the government for her any longer. It's time running out. She'll be moving on. So he says to me yesterday, well, I got to tell you something that happened. He says, I got stung in the back of the head, twice by a wasp. Now, wasp has two messages. The fact that he's trying to help this person and the family is threatened by their connection. The very first message that came to me was a negative. It doesn't have to be negative. And I told him there's a couple different things. Wasp totem you can get that. One of the messages is in the wisdom of Avalon. It's basically speaking about jealousy. A wasp can sting again and again. A bee stings once and it dies. They are basically stinging in self-defense, and they literally give up their life. But a wasp, they're just nasty buggers, right? They can sting again and again and again. You don't want to be a friend with, have a pet wasp in that department. However, wasp can also, so basically if someone is jealous, which they are, I said you got to keep a distance. Also, if you make it, I understand something now myself that I didn't understand before. Well, I don't want to be a secret. You don't have to be a secret. But it's smart, because when they find out about you and her connecting, she's punished. You don't know the half of the abuse. Please take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Sometimes things have to be kept quiet because someone will be abused. So when you have someone that comes at you with jealousy or angry words, swat them away. Defend yourself, but don't whip up a hornet's nest. Don't be sticking a stick into the hornet's nest, right, and whipping things up. Now, wasp also means you should express yourself more clearly. Ask for what it is that you're desiring. There's always a negative and always a positive to the animal totems, right? Wasp says, don't let anything get in your way. Just get it done. So you got to think about what circumstances are going on in your life, right? What were you doing when the wasp stung you? They're trying to get your attention, right? Express yourself. Are you not? Are you not asking for what you want? Are you hesitating? Is the wasp trying to sting you, move you into action? Because when you get stung, you notice it, right? Woo, ow, ouch, that hurts. Don't let anything get in your way. Spirit's been saying, we've been procrastinating, right? You've been procrastinating. You're procrastinating. You've got what you need. Sometimes you got to get a sting to get yourself moving. Wasp totem says success is the steady progress towards your personal goal. Wasp says you're being reminded that just thinking about your dreams isn't going to make them a reality. You got to get out and get it done. Make a plan. Keep working towards it. Don't let anything get in your way. Persevere. Desire and action, perseverance. That's what's all called for, all together. Apply the passion that you have to your reality. Remember yesterday we got passion? Remember we got time frames? Remember we got that one that was off that said, not the right time? I've been thinking about this all night. We were talking about romance because we were. However, what if this is a project? And it was, is what Spirit told me last night. Right now, there's a project and there's a dream or desire. Someone's frustrated. It's not moving along as quickly as they want it to. It's not the right time right now. You've done the groundwork. Get busy doing something else, like relax. Take some personal time. That's what Spirit was saying. Don't use work as an excuse to hold love at bay. You have what you need to move forward in that department, but you're frightened, you're nervous, so you're using work. That's not time yet. It's not time for that right now. You've got to allow things to percolate, grow. You can't pull the seeds up through the ground. Also, alternatively, WASP is letting you know that resistance to change is self-sabotage, which is exactly what I just said, right? It's time to allow yourself to believe that everything is possible and that you deserve to have all that your dreams are come true. They want you to be the best that you can. If you are a WASP, you're comfortable in social situations and you're comfortable on your own. You're an independent thinker, right? You're a crane person, clearly. You're able to be expressive with what you think, regardless of the fact that there's a sting sometimes behind your words, right? Like I said that yesterday to my client. I said, well, sometimes you gotta be the Queen of Swords, right? Sometimes your words are stinging a little bit, but sometimes you need to get a sting in order to pay attention, right? It's kind of like Spirit smacking you. I get smacked all the time. It's like, wake up. Wake up. You know the expression, I'd rather be slapped with the truth than hugged with a lie? Well, there you go. That's what it is. If you're a WASP person, you have detachment when it comes to romance in your life. And you do not commit to long-term relationships. You are probably somebody who uses work to keep romance at bay. You just do your own thing whenever you choose. You don't want anybody telling you what to do. You're a bit of a procrastinator when it comes to your love life. You may dabble here and there. You're more focused on work than love. You're very goal-oriented. That's your thing. So those are the messages from WASP and then I get a message this morning from Sandy. And she says, I don't know where she was going, but she said she got stung on her finger right here. Whoops, let me see. I'll zoom out. Do I have this zoomed up? She got stung right here between her pinky and her ring finger. This is her dominant hand, right? This is the hand that I would heal with. This is your predominant hand. She got stung. And she says, I tried to swat it out of the car. And that's the message. If somebody stings you, swat them away. Protect yourself, right? And then she said, I started driving along and I see it climbing up my window. I thought I got it out, but I didn't. So you thought you took care of a situation, but you didn't. So she opened up the window and let it go, and it flew away. Open it up, let it go. Sometimes you think you've let go of something, but you haven't. You've closed it inside with you. Maybe you're in the same environment. You got stung by somebody, but you're staying there. You're allowing them in your presence. They're not your friend. They've stung you. Let them go. That's one way. Or you had the messenger and they're saying, hey, you're procrastinating. What's going on here? We've told you again and again, right? All I can tell you is it wasn't brought up yesterday and again today for no reason. We have been getting jealousy. We have been getting protect ourselves. We have been getting don't procrastinate. So which message is it for you? Another message I wanted to share was, and I posted it on Facebook, so you guys are probably all going to have seen it by the time, well, whoever's on my page. Oh, and she said after she got stung, she looked up and saw the hawk. Well, the hawk is a messenger. She just sent me a message and said, I just saw 7 hawks flying together at 2:45. So she needs to look up the number 245. What does the number 245 mean? Well, let's look it up together. We would be all right if you were by my side. If we stumbled in the dark, we would be all right. Because if we lost our minds and took it way too far, we'd be all right. I know we'd be all right. If you were by my side and we stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be all right. See, that's that same song that I heard this morning. We can take it slow. It's okay. As long as we're together, we're going to be fine. Right? There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. Not in reality. In my mind there is, but in all reality, I realize that together we'd do great. This is a dynamic duo, right? Okay, so the number 245 means the angels have helped you orchestrate positive changes, which are bringing great blessings into your life. If you break it down even further, 2 means you're on the right path. It says everything's fine, and it's going to continue to be fine. Keep believing, especially because your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. The angels can help buoy your faith if you ask them for their help. 4 means that the angels are with you. They send you the number 4 to reassure you that they've heard your prayers and are helping you. 5, a significant change is occurring, always for the better. Good idea to call upon heaven for help with life changes. Now, when you are going through a difficult situation, it feels like your head's underwater. Remember I said yesterday, that was my twin in my song, head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. We're mer people, right? Now you talk about the mermaids. Yesterday I spoke about something, and a friend of mine tagged me in a post this morning. She said, hold on, let me turn this down. She tagged me, and I went back to look at it. I'm going to show it to you guys. I'm going to see if I can brighten this screen so you can see it a little better. Okay, yesterday I spoke about Archangel Michael. It's interesting how, I feel as though it's like Spirit uses, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to express this. I'll say something, and then the next day, I'll get a whole series of synchronistic events that line up right with it, as though I already knew it was going to be coming. But Spirit knows what we're going to do, right? So here's what I shared. I shared a lot on my page. So look at this labradorite ring. Isn't that fantastic? I want that ring. Isn't that beautiful? I bought that labradorite for my twin. But that ring is incredible with that color, blue. God, it's not that expensive either. Sterling silver. Okay, so we're talking about the hurricane right now. See this horse and that little dog? We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. There's a hurricane going on. So I didn't know about the hurricane. I don't listen to the news. I don't watch television. The only thing I see is here, and pretty much I do my work on here. So what I wrote yesterday, and I did hear about the hurricane at that time, I said, Archangel Michael is kicking ass right now. How many others have realized why the emotional storm hitting the coast is named Michael? He's shaking things up. He's kicking ass and taking names. He will be opening windows where you once saw only walls. He's blowing through with a mighty force, affecting change. Know it. He's got your back. And then I showed this deluge. Now, I'm an energy worker, right? I move energy. I'm also a mermaid. I came in with the mermaid people. This is me. That's me. That's my tattoo. Always be yourself unless you can be a mermaid. Then always be a mermaid. That's right. And a mermaid I shall always be. Now, there's a reason for this. This is what my friend tagged me in. A friend of mine tagged me in this post of a friend in Florida. She knew that because of what I said yesterday about Archangel Michael taking care of everyone, that I would love this visual of what appeared to them as an angel wings over water. Isn't that incredible? 2 waves crashing together. Of course, I agreed. However, what I also saw was an osprey, our diving eagle, reminding us that we have the ability to dive down deep under our own emotional waters, knowing we have the ability to rise safely again, no matter what the circumstances we are facing. We speak about the osprey. We're told. And the osprey said important information is pending. There's the osprey coming back up. You can see its body. That looks more like an osprey to me than anything. However, it's also Archangel Michael reassuring us we're taken care of We're watching out. We may not be able to help everyone, right? Some people are going to be suffering, but everyone can help someone. Everyone can help someone, right? Don't feel overwhelmed. Oh my gosh. Hold on, there's a message here. They're showing me that again. This canned ham trailer is still for sale. It's interesting. This came up again. There's all reasons for this. I thought to myself, you know, this is going to sound off probably because there's people that are suffering right now down there in Florida. But this is the work that I do, right? What I'm doing with you right now. And I'm needing a little travel trailer that I can safely go and take my cats with me so they don't mourn and almost kill themselves while I go and do my work. And I was looking for just the cheapest thing I could find. But this popped up, and it's my soul color, turquoise, right? This is just an example. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, why should I accept less for myself, right? I should expect more. They keep popping this up. This one's $8,000. It's been redone. I could probably get one cheaper. But the point is, why should we accept less for ourselves? We deserve the best, right? We deserve the best. This is my work. I work for Spirit. Spirit works for me. In every aspect of our lives, don't expect less. Expect more. Expect Spirit to help you. Archangel Michael said, I'm here with you. Archangel Michael says, you will dive down deep under your emotional waters and you will emerge safe. Even if you go through difficulty, I am here with you. I spread my wings over the water. Your emotional water, as well as the hurricane right now. There are people down there, right, that are going through difficulty. People have lost their lives. We can't save everyone. But we can help someone. We can do our part. Now, there's something else. Hold on. I just got to breathe for a second. Archangel Michael, Osprey. I've got so many. It is difficult for me to keep everything in order when Spirit brings it to me because there's so much. We can't save everyone, but we can help. Everyone can help someone. We expect the best. We expect to be cared for. We expect to find a way out where in difficult circumstances. It doesn't mean that we will escape all difficult circumstances. Some circumstances are there designed for us to learn, even painful ones, so that we can be then the ones to help others. This little acorn person, the little one that's growing up, this crystal child that's coming up, this was once a crystal child growing up that was not understood, whose gifts were not shined upon. We have spiritual parents right now, right? We've got awakened parents that have children and they're raising them to meditate, raising them to pray, raising them to work with crystals, raising them to ask for angels' help. We have parents that are working with these little ones, but not this one. This one didn't have this. I didn't either. But from our difficult circumstances, you don't know the half of the abuse. Maybe I don't, but I've had my own abuse. And like I said yesterday, I can either choose to think of life as tough and wear a helmet and throw myself into my physical work and push away all love or all close connection with anyone because I'm afraid of being hurt again, or I can take my experiences, my lessons, my hardship, my pain. I've lost a child. I've had cancer. I've lost my business. I've lost my home. My partner cheated on me. I was raped. I was abused. All the things that happened to me, the things that I went through, they were horrible, awful things, but I survived them. I'm a survivor. I can now turn around and teach another. You can do this too. If I can do it, you can do it. We can all do it. We all have the ability. And I can teach this little one. Don't be afraid of your gifts. Don't be afraid that you're able to see angels. Don't be afraid of the energy work that you can do. You can do amazing things. That's what I wanted to talk to you about with Archangel Michael. I'm an energy mover. It's one of my gifts. I can maneuver energy. I've helped a car roll safely and land on all four wheels. I know that I did that. It was shown to me. It was done for me once. Angels took me across oncoming traffic, one way and then the other. Cars going right through me, saved me, literally. It physically happened to me. I energetically moved that vehicle with the angels' help. I am an energy mover. I was taught this by my friend Tony and my friend Ryan in Sedona. They're energy workers. Tony's more of an energy mover than Ryan is. I'm sure Ryan can do it as well. It's intention. It's our connection. I told you I'm a mermaid. I'm connected to the mer people. So what I do when there's a hurricane, in the shower this morning, I visualized that scene of the osprey diving into the water with the waves are raising, and I called on Archangel Michael. It's not going to stop. There's been deaths, but I used my energy to pull the water away, to dissipate it, to smooth it out, to take that water. I literally took it with my hands and took it over the desert and dumped it, a deluge, dumped it like a monsoon in areas where it needed water. Smooth it out. I saw the waves smoothing out. I saw the animals being shuffled safely. Not everyone is going to be saved. Sometimes there are casualties. We don't know what everybody's spiritual path is. This one was abused. I was abused many times. But every one of the things that I've gone through has made me who I am. I'm a survivor. I'm strong. And I can help other people. Even if you've lost someone, their life path may have been to experience life till that point only. And then the life path of the ones who lost someone is to learn how to cope with the loss of another so that they can help others. There's a method to spirit's madness. It feels like madness, but it's not. That's what I had to say. So use your intention and use your energy in meditation. I'm not the only one who does it. And see that storm spreading out over the water. And don't waste the energy. Don't waste the water. Use that water and have it go somewhere else. But right now, that's also a symbolic message. Archangel Michael is kicking ass and taking names. There are things that need to be shaken up. There are energy that needs to be released. There are people that need to be pushed away. This is a great deluge of emotional energy that's being released. And things are blowing out. Things are blowing open. There's all kinds of reasons that things are happening right now. Everything that happens on a physical level has also a symbolic and emotional message. So because of, and I just knocked over Ganesh. I got Ganesh. He showed up in my dream last night. He showed up as my twin's partner. That's all I can call him. I met these two guys together at the same time. They called each other brothers, but they weren't. I didn't know that for 10 years. I saw the friend in my dream last night. He was wearing a sweater with Ganesh on it. And I thought, how strange for him to be wearing what my twin would wear and what I would wear. But this is what he was wearing, and it was this color. I always thought he was a good guy, a nice guy. I dated him briefly. I don't know. There's a reason, but that fell on the ground. Ganesh. Ganesh is the obstacle remover. Maybe that obstacle has been removed. He was wearing that sweater. Interesting. I would like to believe that he is still a good guy, you know? I am one of those people who can be friends with their exes. Some people can't. Sometimes we think somebody's a good person and they're not. I don't know. Remains to be seen. He's not my twin. I know that. So what we're going to do is, we're already at 43 minutes, but this was all pretty important stuff. Oh, we're going to start with, we're going to work with Archangel Michael. We're going to ask for a message from the wisdom of Avalon. We're going to ask for wisdom, from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. We're going to ask for Animal Tarot. And then we're going to be given the little personal messages and the relationship cards as clarifiers. But first, we're going to have, beginning with this. That gave me a couple seconds to get a swig of my morning water. It's got lemon rind, lemon pulp, apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, chia seeds, fresh grated ginger, and a ginger licorice root tea. Actually, hold on, I want to show you this. This is what I put into my water now every morning. You can have it as a hot tea or as a cool tea. I put it in my water. It's yogi ginger, right? Remember I told you when I was up in the mountains, all of a sudden I wanted licorice ice cream and then I wanted ginger. My body needed it. It was for digestion, for my stomach. Lily needs it too. My twin needs it as well. So, yogi, I'd like to read you this little box. Yoga to revitalize. Sit on your heels, keeping your spine straight and your head level. Rest your hands on your knees. Breathe slowly and deeply through the nose for 3 to 11 minutes. Now, this ginger, I have another one. It's got more than ginger. It's got ginger and licorice and, hold on, I've got two. Oh, I can't find it right now, but I'll show you. But anyway, it's got ginger, so I'm adding these to my water. So that's my morning water. It's got all of that in it. And I gotta tell you, you want to talk about a detoxifier and to get you going? It's awesome. Another message. What was it? Correct for neutrality on all levels. I can't think of it right now. Michael. So we're going to talk with Michael. The reason we're going to talk with Michael is because Archangel Michael is watching over this storm. Archangel Michael is a twin soul facilitator. Archangel Michael is our protector. He is the one who will cut the cords, and he's the one we call upon for all of these things. He's our big brother. Archangel Michael is our big brother, and he takes care of us. Okay, so at 47 minutes and 29 seconds, those who chose the forest family with the angel, so we're going to start down there. There's a message from Michael. Sense of humor. No matter what you're going through in your life, a sense of humor makes it better. If somebody's going through a difficult time in their life, they don't need you to be sad and depressed with them. That doesn't help them. It doesn't matter if they have cancer, if they've just lost a child. It doesn't matter what has happened that's awful in their life. They don't need negative energy. They don't need you to be down and depressed. If you can make them laugh, if you can lift their sense of and show them a sense of humor in some situation, it'll help them get through their experience. It lightens the energy. That's the first thing that I'm getting. Also, if you're in a situation that maybe I don't know, maybe you're embarrassed by it, try and find the sense of humor in it. Remember the coyote trickster yesterday? The sooner you can learn to laugh at your mistakes, the better you'll be. At first, you know that expression, one day we'll laugh at this. And you're like, yeah, right now we're not laughing, but you will later. A lot of times that can happen. So try and get a different perspective on the situation. If you can do that, if you can find the humor in something, it allows your defenses to drop. It allows love and healing into relationships, into situations. If you're not so uptight, right? Laughter's the best medicine. It is. It helps. Anything that makes you happy lifts your vibration, which changes the situation for a better. So watch something funny. Watch a funny movie. Choose something funny. Don't listen to depressing songs. Don't listen to depressing movies. Don't watch destructive, vile, horrible things. Don't talk about things that make you sad or upset. Don't sit there and be religiously addicted to watching all the disasters that the news wants to exemplify. They awfulize everything. My landlord is addicted to listening to The Trump, he calls them the Trump escapades. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's negative. So learn something funny. It'll lighten up your relationships. It'll lighten up your own energy. Ask Archangel Michael to help you see the humor in a situation. That's the first message. Good, I'm glad this wasn't going on forever. We're going to ask for a message from the little messages. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Song right now, Say You Won't Let Go. I want to live with, oh my God, you guys. This is the coolest thing. Can you see those two little birds on the top of, oh, one just flew away. I hope you saw it. Two little birds were on the top of that palm tree, on top of the little spear that was in the center. A palm tree is a difficult tree to hug. It's prickly, right? That palm frond was leaning to the light. It's right in the center. It's growing up right through the center of that. And two little birds, victory sparrows, were right there together. Listen to them talking. That was interesting. That was really cool to see the pair of them. Okay, so your little message. See, look for things like that. Watch animals. Animals are funny. That's one good thing that you could do. I love to share the animal videos. They had one about pets that are spies. Oh my God, they're so funny. The one thing with the cat, right? The cat's on one end of the hallway, and you pull back, and then you go back out, and the cat's like 10 feet closer, and then you pull back. But they're just still. They don't look like they're moving, but they're getting closer and closer. It's hysterical. Animals are funny. God has a sense of humor. That's why he created animals. They're funny. Right? We laugh at them. We don't laugh at them because we think they're stupid. We laugh at them because it makes us feel good. Right? We don't laugh. A lot of times people, if we laugh, people think, get their feelings hurt. No, they're laughing at me. No, we're laughing with you. It's funny. It's happened to me too. Come on. Don't be so uptight. See the humor in the situation. My twin said something to me one day, and I said, excuse me, I'm not accustomed to be spoken to that way. And he said, come on, you know that was funny. It wasn't, actually. What he called me wasn't funny. But I laugh now. See? At that time, I didn't laugh, but I laugh now thinking about it. Oh, come on, you know that was funny. Oh, sometimes people have an odd sense of humor, right? God. Okay, here's your message. Not the right time. No, that's so funny. That's funny. Not the right time. Not the right time now. What's not the right time? Let's find out. What's not the right time right now? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. What's not the right time? Projection. You're projecting both your greatest hopes and your greatest fears on the situation. Connect with what truly feels genuine. Here you see these soulmates. It's not the right time right now. Life's tough. I gotta wear a helmet. You're projecting the worst. Don't be pie in the sky and think everything's perfect, but don't expect the worst. Get real, right? Not the right time. Have a sense of humor. You're too uptight. You need to relax. You need to relax. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You have a magical touch. Let's focus on the happy. Let's focus on the magic. Magic, some people think magic isn't real. It is real. And you have magic in you. Work-related concerns. Okay, so it's not the right time with work. That's what you have to relax about. But recognize you've got the magical touch. You're projecting the worst and possibly the best. Maybe you're expecting a miracle out of a situation that actually isn't really in your highest good. I did get, and I spoke about this yesterday, there's a situation, it's not going to work out the way you thought. Sometimes it doesn't work out with those people. It doesn't mean you don't have the magic touch. It doesn't mean that you aren't going to be doing very, very well. You're just not with the right persons. Success is assured. Okay? It's like me with my work. My work, I have it. I'm still using the website that I'm on, right? But I don't stop my work. I don't turn my work off, my personal work. I keep doing my thing, right, on the side, and I keep my work line open. And the calls that come in, because I raised my prices. So I don't get my phone ringing 24/7 like it was before. I couldn't even go to the bathroom before because my prices were so ridiculously cheap. I undervalued myself. When I raised my prices, I'm able to now work on what I want to do, which is this work, and my own private work, which is more important, which is what I like and which is what I'm good at, which is where I want my focus. And then the calls that do come through with the other company, they're going to be people that are willing to pay my worth. Think about that. Maybe it's time to work your way out of where you are by focusing on your own private stuff. Okay. I love these little cards. I really do. Okay, you guys. That was the first message. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I just had to bring him in because I love him. And he's one of the ones I work with every single day. All right. So then at 55 minutes and 41 seconds, we go to the teacher. All the teachers. The ones who love the crystals and the avian messengers and working with their animal totems. Some people, that's not your thing. Doesn't mean that we don't all love crystals, right? But some people don't work with crystals. Some people don't work with the animal messengers. I'm a shaman. These are my gifts. This is what I do. So I will choose this for me, right? I mean, all of these messages I take for myself, but this is a special one for me. Other people, like I said, some people are massage therapists. Some people are, foster parents. We just had foster parents, didn't we? Some people are, like we had caregivers, we had foster parents, we had ones who are environmentalists, right? There's all kinds of different ways that we help in the world. It doesn't mean you have to be a spiritual teacher. It doesn't mean you have to have a platform. This is for ones who have a platform that they can use, right? What would you do? Your work is always going to be blessed if you can put your focus on how it will help others as well as yourself, right? Use your platform. Correct for neutrality on all levels. At 56 minutes and 59 seconds. Out trick-or-treating. We're here. Okay. Every time I look at this, I laugh because I see Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I saw my twin with someone, a real tall guy, right? And you look at these guys, and I felt negative energy from that tall guy. I just felt that. I might have been wrong. And here's exactly a message. So here you see these two coming, right? Trick or treat. You either do what we want you to do, or we're going to fuck you over. Oh, really? Yeah, but we're just good guys. When you look at Keanu Reeves and his buddy, they're just two goofballs, right? They're not scary. They might look scary, but that was huge. He was like 6'5". Looked like a bodyguard, right? Maybe he was. So, number 5. You look at the number 5 and it talks about a significant change is occurring, and it's always for the better. Good idea to call upon spirit for help with those changes. So when you look at these ones coming forward, this guy's got a bucket of bubbling green goop, and this one's carrying a little pumpkin. I don't know what's in that pumpkin, and I definitely don't know what's in that bubbling goo. So there they are, knocking at your door. They don't look peaceful, right? They look scary. One's got a skull head, one's got a freaking jack-o'-lantern head. What's inside that cauldron? Do you want to take a look? Do you just assume it's going to be evil and rotten? Or do you have this courage to look and see what actually that is all about? You don't have to be afraid of death. He's here to help you. And the jack-o'-lantern, he's lighting things up. There's something you've been hiding from, something that you haven't looked at. Don't be afraid of them. So the message is, sometimes things that look scary aren't. They could be fun goofballs, right? Like Bill and Ted on their Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted had this excellent adventure, and they had a job that they had to do. One of their fathers was quite the tyrant, and they kind of took off on this adventure, and they wanted to go meet their girlfriends, but they got found out, and they got drugged back, and they had to go work again where they were working. But they went on this magical adventure. They were both good guys. So don't judge everyone by appearance. Look and see what's underneath the situation. What do they want from you? Are there strings attached to the situation? What do you feel? Now, I felt negative energy coming from that tall person. I felt like there was something, I felt negativity. I didn't feel negativity from this one. This one I did. But why? Why did I feel that? Something wasn't right. Did I assume that it was this one's fault? Maybe it was just the circumstances altogether. I don't know. The energy didn't feel right for me. I didn't like it. So Spirit wants us to feel, exercise the abilities that we have. Right now, it's up to you to decide. Do you want to take the time to discover what's really going on? Or just judge it by the way it appeared? You have to see through the past. Now, you may have looked at things through different eyes, like you don't know the half of the abuse, right? We have trust issues. Why do you have trust issues? People fuck me over. I've had these kind of people show up in my life before, and it went really bad. I don't trust you. Somebody got in the way. Somebody manipulated. Somebody lied. Was it you? Right? We don't know that. This could be just Bill and Ted on an excellent adventure, coming to see their girlfriends. They may be there to help you. They may be there to show you something fantastic. And all we need is to have the courage to find out. Do you have the courage to find out? I do. I do. Because why? Because hell, I'm friends with all of these animal messengers. I have the power of the crystals. I am connected. I know who's got my back. Archangel Michael's on my side. And these two goofballs are nothing compared to him, right? You want to talk about Big Brother coming to the rescue. Roar! You can hear him flying above, right? Okay, next message. You make the move. Interesting. You make the move. I got no problem doing that. I do that all the time. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oops. I got to make sure these cards are... You make the move. Oh, maybe they're telling you, you make the move. This is our cards, and they're telling you make the move. Let's see. Who makes the move? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Well, I mean, if it's me making the move, I'm doing it now, aren't I? And look at that. Remember, we just saw one Big Brother go flying by, and here comes another. I'm right in the path. And they're coming straight at me, and they're going straight up to Spirit. Strong and steady, and the wings are lit up. That is a metal osprey. Wow. Never would have believed that we could fly, right? Never believed that you could do that. Years ago, nobody would have believed that you could get a big metal object like that up into the sky and carry people over oceans. That would have looked like magic. But it's done now, and everybody thinks of it, takes it for granted, thinks nothing of it. Same thing with you. You have magic, and you can fly, says the osprey. You can do better than that metal airplane. You can dive down deep under your emotional waters and come back up and fly. You have more magic than that metal thing. All right. I'm sorry. So you make the move and say you're sorry. You make the move and say you're sorry. The situation will improve. Cool. One more, and that's it. Focus on the best and allow it to manifest, right? Because what were you doing before? You were awfulizing. You were expecting the worst. You were projecting the absolute worst in a situation. Or were you not? What is your little relationship message? Anger, while justified, is blocking progress. Okay? Anger's blocking progress. You got a wall here. You got your back to the sun with the puffy clouds. There's more brightness in the sky than there is darkness. You're mad about something. You got these puffy clouds, these dreams in your chest, but you're keeping your arms folded over that. Look what's underneath here, the black and white checkered flag, getting ready to go. Maybe you're pissed off because you can't get things moving quickly. But that's not helping the situation. That's blocking the sunshine from your life. Get that helmet off your head. Life you don't have to go through life like life is tough, I gotta wear a helmet. No, you need to take that off and let the sun warm your crown and give birth to the dreams and get going. Stop keeping yourself isolated. While perhaps justified, your anger blocks the solution. Anger is fear calling out for love. So what are you afraid of? Get to the heart of the matter. Don't be afraid. You're judging something. Don't be afraid. Don't be angry. Focus on the love. Focus on the puffy clouds. Focus on the fact that this wall's already started to come down. Don't cover your chest. Let the sun shine and warm you up a little bit. Okay. For those who chose that's funny. You were hanging out here, but that was for the teachers on the platform, right? So now it's for those who chose the Acorn Man and the Red Baron. I definitely choose this one. We're going to go to the Wisdom of Avalon because I love this deck and I rarely use it. This is where the Grail Knight resides. This is where Camelot is. This is where the Lady of the Lake resides. This is where my Celtic heritage shines. This is where Artemis comes through, defender of the forest. So at 1 hour and 6 minutes, the Lady of the Lake, here I am. All right. The Lady of the Lake also represents the Queen of Swords. Okay? So the Queen of Swords is the swords of truth. And here you see the Lady of the Lake. Merlin helped the Lady of the Lake. I called myself the Lady of the Lake when I lived at my other house, over the first house I got to. Things were rough in that place. That's when I was the Queen of Swords. But when the Lady of the Lake comes forward, the number 8, first of all, is telling you that you are supplied. Everything that you need is abundantly supplied for. So don't be stressing over that. When the Lady of the Lake comes forward, she's speaking about yourself and how you handle yourself. At this time, the highest order of respect for yourself and the way that you handle yourself in the world is what's happening. She comes forward and speaks the truth, and it may feel harsh. What's interesting about remember I told you how you have to look at the way, symbolically, what things are occurring in nature outside. We've got a hurricane happening with giant waves, right? Well, this is what happens when the Lady of the Lake comes forward. She sweeps away any denial with a tidal wave of events that occur. She gave Merlin, the magician, this wand, this sword of truth. The King Arthur, had taken this sword, and he became the King of Britain. There was magic in this sword. As I said, we have magic. Magic is, when this sword was made, there was magic in it. And when she comes forward, she demands nothing but the truth. She wants you to be standing in your integrity, speaking the truth. Be very, very careful, very mindful, be aware of the signs and symbols that you're seeing. Like the Osprey said, stay on the vigilance, stay on the alert. Important information is pending. Do not push away the signs that you're seeing. It's interesting. I heard a song yesterday. I don't even know what it's called, but it said, I was asking for a message, and all I got was a sign. That is your message. That is your message. Right now, when she comes forward, a challenge has been presented to you. And if you move ahead without acknowledging that there's a challenge been presented, you're going to have problems. If the signs and symbols that you get say to Spirit is telling you to move or to act, this is the one who's pushing you. The Lady of the Lake is saying, go, do it now. You will be victorious. Whatever it is, when this one appears, there's very, very serious business at hand. And you have responsibility. Whatever happens, you're responsible for your actions. You need to speak and seek this sort of truth within yourself. If you do, you will be victorious. You will be successful. Again, you're being asked to have courage and understand that the Lady of the Lake is behind you. You are being supported in every area, as the number 8 says. You have a quest that you're on. An emotional, spiritual, and physical quest. So you're supported in all ways. Materially, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. You have the Lady of the Lake at your back. She's encouraging you. So let's see. What are you told? Are you to act? What are you to do? You are to release. There's somebody underneath a bunch of bags that you've been trying to drag out. You're dragging somebody that has all of this baggage. They're doing nothing. They're happy there. You need to release it. It's time for you to get going. How do you feel in this relationship? If you're not supported in a positive way, then with gratitude and compassion, let it go. Create space for true love to enter. You are allowing yourself to be held down. You got to let go. I'm seeing something different than I've ever seen before. This can be a man, this can be a female. The Lady of the Lake is telling you what you need to do is move forward. Speak your truth. Let go of what you've been trying to drag. This person is underneath too much baggage and they're not doing anything to help themselves. But I'm also looking at the same person here. You're allowing someone else's baggage to pile on top of yourself, and you can't get yourself out from under it. You can't do it. So you need to let go of this baggage. Let go of the baggage. Song right now. Last Friday night. Skinny dipping in the dark. We had a menage a trois last Friday night. Lost my phone. Don't know where it is. Hanging out with the wrong people. These people, they got too much baggage. I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep going around and around. This person, this group, this is their life. This is what they're going to do. You're being asked to let that go. That's their life. Rip my favorite party dress. Think I need a ginger ale. Oh, that was such a perfect fail. Pictures last night ended up online. I'm screwed. It's a blacked out blur. But I'm pretty sure it ruled. So this person is happy. That's their life. They want to do that. That's not your life, but that's their life. They are not about to change. Remember, we can't save everyone. But everyone has the ability to help another. But we can't save everyone. And right now, you're being asked to move. You're being asked to release what you've been trying to carry. Fear of commitment. Fear of commitment. Allow miracles to happen. Uncertain. Don't allow kindness to be seen as weakness. You're trying to carry somebody else's crap. Within the next few weeks. You keep getting that, don't you? Days. Okay, it's a matter of days. It's a matter of days. There is an opportunity coming in a matter of days. Spirit gives us the opportunity. It depends on us if we are willing to act. The Spirit brings us to an opportunity, but they don't shove it down our throat. They don't shove it down our throat. We get to choose. You have an opportunity to get out from underneath this baggage. Your fear of commitment is keeping you there. It's making you feel uncertain. But Spirit's advising you to allow miracles to happen. Be you. The world needs you. You can't save everyone, but everyone can help one person. Everyone has the ability to help someone. It's the truth. This is the Lady of the Lake speaking, and she's telling you, have self-respect. Take personal responsibility, not responsibility for everyone else, for the partiers that don't want to stop. That's what they want. You can't change them. No. Exclamation mark. No. Communicate clearly. It's time. One more. And apologize. Okay. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. I gotta shuffle these ones away. So for those who chose the incognito pine cone, the one that just looks like a regular Joe Blow, but isn't just a Joe Blow, or are you? Are you the person that's uncertain? Are you the person that has the opportunity coming? Are you the person that Spirit's telling you, here's your signs, here's your messages. Are you going to act on those? Or are you going to refuse to change and just stay as you are? You came here to ascend. You came here to experience this world. You came here with the path. Your soul had a plan. Are you planning on taking advantage of that and listening to Spirit? Or are you going to choose to remain just like that? We're going to go to the animal messengers for this final message. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Remember, you may be staying somewhere thinking you're helping that little one that's in that group, and you're worried about leaving that one. But what did Spirit say? You don't have to worry about that little one. We've got them. We have got them. Do you not trust in Archangel Michael? You can't save everyone. I can watch over everyone at the same time. I can be everywhere at the same time, says Archangel Michael. That little one there that you're so concerned about, I will take care of them. This is their path. This is their life experience. Whatever this one is going to experience in the place that they're in right now, at this time, you're being asked to hand it over to me and release. Release that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the pine cone, the simple pine cone, the incognito, undercover. Princess of Autumn. A wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as a promotion or a scholarship, is coming your way. Seize the chance to learn something exciting or start a more rewarding and uplifting career. As we got, you are talented. Heavy is the head that wears the crown is what they say, but it doesn't need to be. Allow yourself to be adorned. You have talent. You have gifts. You have knowledge that you have accrued. You have more knowledge in front of you that you can learn from. Because of what you have in front of you, Spirit is offering you an opportunity. Maybe the career that you have embarked upon, maybe that path that you were on isn't panning out the way you thought. There's a more rewarding, uplifting career for you. There's an opportunity to start something new. This is green for growth, for money, for healing, for love. Autumn is where we're at. Princess of Autumn, or Prince, right? Princess of Autumn. So this would be the Knight of Earth. So it's an opportunity coming forward. You may be getting information. You may be getting a raise at your work. You may be offered a position in a new partnership, or Spirit may be telling you, you are the one that's supposed to change this. You're the one that's supposed to start up with a new partner. Something related to work or education. Autumn is now. It's also harvest, right? And they're showing you that there will be a harvest in this situation. So if you've been worrying about finances, if you've been worrying about education or opportunities as far as work goes, Spirit's telling you not to worry. Something's on its way to you. It's the beginning of something. But it's the opportunity. Nothing happens if you don't act on it. Right? So the cat talks about flexibility, independence. So it's about striking out on your own, right? They got 9 lives. If your business fell apart before, you got another. Don't worry about it. It's prolific. It's the opportunity to do something challenging. Cats are very inquisitive, curious, right? They're adventuresome. They like that. So something pretty amazing is about to happen. Whatever the case is, it's good. It's good. And it involves your education or your career. It's coming towards you. Maybe you're being asked to learn something, to brush up on something. Maybe somebody's going to offer you training in something, help you with something. Maybe they're going to say, hey, you know what? This person's amazing at what they do. You need to go to them. Seek out their advice. Seek out their counsel. Bring them into your company. Tabby cats they're playful. They're snuggly-wug. My landlord has 2 tabby cats. Liger's a tabby. The striped cats, right? Cats get bored. If it's not fun, they get bored. And they go to sleep. They'll move away. They're not interested, right? Tabby cats can be hybrid cats, pedigree cats, or they can be pound cats, strays, mongrels. Liger is a specific breed. He's a Norwegian forest cat, but which is a beautiful breed, right? But he's a tabby. My landlord's cats, they look different. One looks more Abyssinian. One looks just like a regular, it's got a little head, bigger body, but they all have the similar markings. It's interesting. If you look at a tabby cat, they've always got that M. I think of Archangel Michael helping you right on your third eye. They've got the M on their forehead. Tabby cat's about messages. So there's a message coming forward. You're going to be curious about it. It's going to maybe help you with being independent. It's going to help you explore something new and different. It's going to help you go on an adventure. It's going to be fun. It's going to be playful. It's about something that you want happening, positive. It's a magical message headed your way on the forehead of a cat. Ha ha! I love it. I love it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I know that something that I just said is going to come to me in a different way. I'm going to see it. Oh, I'm seeing a bird flying in the sky. You see him right there? There's his head. Actually, it looks kind of like a dragon. There's its head and there's its wings. There's its long tail. It's pretty big. It's going to be obvious. That's the message. It's going to be obvious. You're not going to miss it. It's going to be obvious. Yay! It's exciting. A message is coming. And it's exciting and adventuresome and fun and playful. And it's going to help you with you being independent of yourself. And you're going to be learning something new. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. There he is. Right when I said it. The osprey. There he is. I know he's in the houses so you guys can't see him, but I just told you there's a message coming. And it's going to be exciting. And look who comes. Come here, babe. Come here. Thank you. There you go. There you go, my beauty. He's coming every day now. There he is. Oh, you're so beautiful. Thank you for punctuating that right then. Told you. What did the osprey say? That's so funny when people say that. I told you. The osprey said, stay on the alert. Important information is pending. There's a message coming. Right? It's important. And the osprey also says, take advantage of this. Because the opportunity is, when it comes, take advantage of it. It won't last long. Remember I told you, Spirit will bring something to you, but it means you need to act. They can't make you act. Remember the sting on your finger? Ouch! Wake up, pay attention. There's an opportunity. Act. The time is short. And if you want to grab that opportunity, you better grab it quick. The time to act is now. That's the message. The time to act is now. When? Oh, it's not the right time. Yes, it is the right time. Now I want to see what you have to say. I want to see what you're going to say. Yourselves. We'd like you to wait. Okay, who's we? Because I trust. Now this is really good that this happened. We would like you to wait. I trust the animal messengers before I trust cards. Ever. So you're like, okay, you're getting conflicting information. That applies to something else. The opportunity, the Osprey says, the opportunity is in front of you. It won't last for much longer. You need to act. But we would like you to wait. What do you want us to wait on? What do you want us to wait on? There's no need for worry. No, there isn't. What do you want us to wait on? There's something, because remember, it doesn't mean there's never a contradiction. But when the animal messengers come, they are always dead on. Never, ever, ever are they off. When they show up, they are dead on. The Osprey says you will dive down deep under your emotional waters and you will emerge safely. There is no need to worry. The opportunity, stay on the vigilant. The opportunity is coming. Something very important is pending. So don't jump on maybe something that you are thinking about. We would like you to wait on that because there's an opportunity that's pending. Time frame, weeks. For this particular thing, it's weeks. So if you're about to dive on something else as far as your work, they're saying wait. We'd like you to wait on that. Within weeks, there's an opportunity coming. Ooh, very attracted. Something better coming. See? There's something better coming. So you're thinking about what you've got right there. You might be worrying about that. But Spirit says, no, there's no need to worry. There's something better coming, and we'd like you to wait on that. It's coming in weeks. Within this year. So it might be a couple of months before that comes. Remember Spirit saying that the work that your business that you've been stressing over and you're frustrated and stressed out because it hasn't happened, and Spirit's saying, don't worry about it, it's coming, you've done what you need to do, now's the time for you to relax, take care of your own self, because something better is coming. Somebody's putting on a front. They're very attracted. They're putting on a front. They're very attracted. Okay, so they're pretending that they're not ready. That's not the truth. There needs to be a compromise. Someone's playing games. Take action. Okay, so for the relationship that you're very attracted, you're putting on a front. You need to compromise and you need to take action. For the work, we'd like you to wait. There's something better coming. It's coming within this year. It's not that far away. It's within weeks. Remember the magic within you. Remember, you're not just a plain pine cone. This represents the pineal gland. We all have a pineal gland. We all have a third eye. We are all connected. We just have to use it. Spirit's bringing you the opportunity. And it's beautiful. Someone new. Someone new. Your partnership is new. It's not going to be where you were. That's what's coming. And success will be assured. So your business, it's not with who you've been doing it with. It's someone new. Your success can be truly amazing now. See? This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Last message. 9. Okay, I'm going to give you a bunch of different things with the number 9. 1, it could be 9 hours, it could be 9 days, it could be 9 weeks. Now, 9 weeks comes up, right? 9 weeks, because this is weeks. Within this year, success is going to be assured, right? Something better than what you have been doing with your work is coming. 9 weeks. Or it could be a week and 4 days. 7, 8, 9. Sorry, a week and 2 days. My math, you guys laugh. Oh, I laugh at myself. And the number 9, see, I laugh at myself. I don't care if you laugh at me. Get to work, light worker, now. You have everything. 9 represents that you've completed all the prerequisites to move forward on your soul's purpose. So stop procrastinating. It's time to start taking action steps. Even baby steps are necessary. So we would like you to wait on the business, whoever it is that you're the opportunity. As far as the relationship, we'd like you to act. You've got everything you need. There needs to be a compromise. There could be a compromise in your work necessary. Maybe you wanted certain things to be a certain way, but Spirit's saying, you know what, you're going to have to compromise on that. There's probably, most likely, definitely a compromise necessary in the relationship. But in all, and stop putting on a front. Stop putting on a front. It's clear that you're very attracted. And success is assured all the way around. There's no need for you to worry, and you are meant to take action. You're meant to remember the magic within you, and you're to know that your success can be amazing. It can be. It depends on what you do with it, right? Something better than what you have had is coming for you. It will be within this year. Don't stress. This is beautiful. All right, you guys, at 1 hour and 30 minutes, we're at a wrap. Oh, I can't get over my osprey. He shows up right exactly at the right time, every single time. So do pay attention to his message. Pay attention to the wasp. Swat away what's not working for you, what's stinging you. But pay attention when Spirit stings you and says, get going. You got stung quite a bit. We've been getting that over and over again. Stop procrastinating, right? The Lady of the Lake is saying, hey, you know what? Maybe something I say is going to sting, but that's because you need to wake up. You need to splash cold water in your face. I come up out of the water with the sword of truth, and I demand the sword of truth within you. I demand you to stand in your integrity and to not compromise your principles. Do not compromise your principles. That's what the Lady of the Lake expects. And when you listen to Spirit's guidance, look what you get. Assured success. Your success can be truly amazing as long as you remember that you have magic within you. Stop putting on a front. Compromise. Take action. All right, I love you guys.